Dante!
Jason Morgan, come out, wherever you are.
What are you doing here?
Well, I can, ask you the same question, but I already know the answer. You know, thanks a lot for making it easy for me to get in here. You know, I just, saw you picking the lock and caught the door, got the elevator up. I'm really grateful I'm not even going to turn you in for breaking and entering. As to why you're here, I can think of one good reason. And if Detective Falconeri turns up missing, you'll be my chief suspect.
The role of Michael Corinthus III is now being played by Chad Duell.
I guess I missed the part where he turned against my dad. I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, I literally missed the moment. Which is possible because I've been kind of distracted lately. Last I checked, my dad has been a good friend to you and your family since you both can remember. He loves you. I thought you felt the same.
I did, okay? I was as big a Sonny defender as anyone else. Until he picked up a gun, looked Dante in the eyes, knowing that he was unarmed, and shot him at point blank range. That pretty much finished it for me.
You just found out that—
I don't care! Seriously, I'm so sick of that lame line of defense. Dante saved Sonny's life. He saved Morgan's life. He saved mine, but that meant nothing. I'm not gonna be able to look at Sonny the same way again. I'm sure as hell not gonna be able to forgive him. Michael, what are you doing here?
You know, it all makes sense. You were covering for Michael. You didn't kill Claudia, he did.
I don't know where you cops get your information, but you should probably get another source because you're way off base.
Actually, Michael was my source.
You can't hang your badge on that. Michael confessed before. He's all about impressing his dad, showing me that he's brave and he's tough, so he could join the organization. You should know that. Don't let Michael fool you. You were right the first time. I killed Claudia. And you know what? I would do it again.
Aren't you supposed to be in hiding?
Oh, things change fast. You gotta keep up.
What are you doing here?
I live here.
I thought that you were gonna be with Spinelli.
Well, I got finished with work and I wanted to come home and change. Why am I explaining myself to you? I have a key. I can come and go as I please, but you cannot stay here. Every cop in town is looking for you. I get it. Dante found you, and now my roommate has agreed to keep you here until the cops come? Is that it?
I'm sorry, can you give us a minute?
Guys, please don't fight over.
No, if it's not you, it's gonna be something else. You just go down the hall. My room's right over there, okay?
Are you insane? You can't keep Michael here, Lulu. I'm gonna call Jason.
Touch your phone, I cut off your arm. Do you have any idea where Detective Falconeri might be?
No, I'm here, same as you.
Yeah, I see that. The question is why. You know, I'm really good at problem solving, and I'm just gonna try to piece this together the best I can. The last time I saw Dante, he was on his way to serve Michael a long overdue subpoena. He didn't tell me where he was going, but I'm willing to bet it was one of Sonny's Caribbean casino resorts. The problem is that Dante should have been back by now. So I'm wondering if maybe he got waylaid before he even got to Michael, which would put him about halfway to the Pine Barrens by now. Except Dante might be a cop, but he's also Sonny's kid, giving him special consideration. You can't touch a hair on Dante's head, can you, Mr. Morgan? How frustrating is your life?
Are you done?
You know, my mind is just reeling with all sorts of questions. Where is Detective Falconeri? Did he in fact find Michael? And if so, why haven't they surfaced? What's going on? Is he protecting his brother? Or is he keeping a federal witness secure? I am fascinated to see how this is going to play out. Will it mean more for Dante to be a cop or Sonny's firstborn son?
I'm sparing me the denials. It all fits. And when Claudia was killed in a cabin, leaving a crime scene instead of the nearby woods, the mad scramble to cover the whole thing up. The fire. In the middle of a rainstorm. No less, that leveled the cabin and all the evidence.
You ever consider becoming a writer? Because you got a hell of an imagination.
You know, it also explains why Michael was careening all over town trying to spill his guts, and why you guys were running around after him trying to do damage control. You weren't worried about him incriminating you. You were worried about him incriminating himself. And he almost did it, actually. He came forward. I mean, it just so happens that no one believed him. He got a lucky break there.
Michael confessed to protect me.
You know, Michael has been eaten alive by guilt. He is dying to confess, but you wouldn't give him that relief. You and your merry little gang told him to stay silent. But there's one thing you don't understand, Sonny. I mean, you will never understand. Is that the truth always comes out. And in this case, there's proof. And Michael's decided to use it. What kind of proof? The shirt he wore the night Claudia was killed. Before you go into your conditioned response. It's covered in her blood.
All right, we got a major problem.
What's the nature?
Bellhop saw Michael leaving the hotel last night with a man fitting Dante's description.
That is most distressing.
Yeah, and it gets worse. I was just at Dante's apartment. Dante's not there, Michael's not there, but Claire Walsh was, and she was looking for Dante.
Well, which indicates that Dante has yet to turn Michael over to the authorities. Do you think Michael confessed to Dante?
Spinelli, it doesn't matter whether he did or whether he didn't. We need to get him away from Dante and out of the country an hour ago. So please just get to work and see if you can find a lead on where Michael might be.
Put down the phone. Maxie, put it down. Nobody, least of all Jason, can know that Michael is here. Lulu, there are other ways to impress your boyfriend, which we have talked about, that don't involve keeping Michael here until he is forced to testify. And I'm pretty sure heaven and earth were just reassembled, so that didn't happen. It's probably time you stop playing cops and robbers and just let me get Michael back into Jason's
You know,
hands.
don't you? You know that Michael killed Claudia? Oh my God, Maxie. Maxie, you've been a part of the cover-up all this time?
No, not all this time. I just found out recently.
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Well, we clearly don't tell each other everything. And it's not my fault I'm privy to important secrets.
Mob secrets.
Spinelli secrets and Jason secrets. Jason and Spinelli are friends. I'm their friends. I would never betray them.
Okay. I love Dante, and he trusts me to keep Michael safe, and I am not going to betray him. So I am asking you, as my friend, please walk away and don't tell anybody anything about Michael being here, especially Jason.
I'm gonna walk away from here. Definitely walking away. But anything else, I can't promise that.
Whatever Michael showed you, whatever stain you saw, it wasn't Claudia's blood on his shirt.
Why not, Sonny? Because you destroyed the clothes, you burned all the evidence, you left the loose end. And you're not as all-powerful as you thought you were.
Let it go, Dante. Let it go.
You know what else this explains? It's the blood you had on your shirt. It was Claudia's, but transferred there from Michael. He grabbed you, probably when you showed up to get him from the cabin, but Michael was still reeling from what just happened and feeling more guilt than he wanted you to believe he was feeling. Because when he gave you those clothes to burn, he held onto that shirt, the one piece of hard evidence that proves what he just did. So I got a picture of what happened, Sonny. It's nice and clear. So do me a favor and don't lie to my face.